Hello everyone, today I'm back for another Minecraft statue tutorial video. Today we are going to be building Ratcatcher 2 from the Suicide Squad. Thank you guys for all the support on the videos I've been releasing. I've had a blast making all these statues, so yeah, keep them coming, and yeah, I'll keep making them. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So the materials you're going to be needing are brown concrete, gray terracotta, brown terracotta, green concrete, green terracotta, birch button, polished andesite stairs, gray concrete, white terracotta, polished andesite, white stained glass, sea lantern, black concrete, polished blackstone button, light gray concrete, and a spruce button. So, now that we have got all that done with, let's go ahead and get started. So the first row of your statue is going to be a row of 8 brown concrete, like so. For the next row, we are going to do 1 gray terracotta, 2 brown concrete, 2 gray terracotta, 2 brown concrete, 1 gray terracotta. For the next row, entire row of gray terracotta. For the next row, we're going to do 1 gray, 2 brown, 2 gray, 2 brown, 1 gray. Next row is entirely gray. The next row, we're going to do 1 brown terracotta, 2 gray terracotta, 2 brown terracotta, 2 gray, 1 brown. And the next row is going to be entirely brown terracotta. The next row is going to be 2 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 2 brown terracotta, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concrete. And you're going to repeat this one more time. Like so. For the next row, we're going to do 3 brown concrete, 3 brown concrete, 2 brown terracotta, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concrete. The next row is going to be 2 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 brown concrete, 1 brown terracotta, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concrete. And then for the final row of the legs, we're going to do 2 brown concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 brown terracotta, 1 brown concrete, and actually 3 more brown concrete, so you should have 4. So that's the front of her. Let's go ahead and put the 3D details in just before we move on. So take your, we'll do the birch buttons in a minute. So we're going to take out our brown concrete, and we're going to place this kind of shape right here. And then in this corner, we're going to place a gray terracotta. And honestly, now that I'm looking at it, I think a good idea would be to make this brown as brown terracotta. Just kind of make that stand out a little bit. That's up to you guys if you want to. So now we're going to place all of our buttons. So we're going to place buttons all in these brown terracottas right here. We're going to place a button right here, which is one away from the end. And we're going to place one on top right here. So that is the legs. So let's go ahead and keep it on going. So for this next part, the materials we won't be needing anytime soon. We won't need this white terracotta. We really need a lot, but we need the black concrete. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to place a black concrete on both ends and extend it up by 1. So going from left to right, we're going to do 2 green. This is stacked twice on top of each other. 2 brown concrete, 2 green concrete, by the way. 2 more black concrete, 2 gray concrete, 2 black, 2 brown concrete. So you should have something like this. In front of the grays, go ahead and place 2 birch buttons. Place a birch button on top of this brown right here. And then for this green concrete, we're going to take our polished andesite stairs and place an upside down one here and a right facing one right here. So moving on to the rest of the torso, we're going to do 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete, 2 green terracotta, 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete. And then we're going to do 1 green concrete. I'm just going to say terracotta and concrete just to make this a little faster. So 1 concrete, 1 terracotta, 2 concrete, 1 terracotta, 1 concrete, 1 terracotta, 1 concrete. And then you are going to do that 2 more times. So 1, 2, like so. For the next row, we're going to do 1 concrete, 1 terracotta, 4 concrete, 1 terracotta, 1 concrete. For the next row, we are going to do 1 brown concrete, 2 green terracotta, 2 green concrete, 2 green terracotta, 1 brown. And you're going to repeat this 1 more time. Like so. The next row, we're going to place, I guess the next row would be the same as well. We're just going to add some stuff onto it later. But yeah, it's technically the same. And then the final 2 rows are just green terracotta in the middle here, and on the edges it is brown concrete. So you should have something that looks like this. And then to add all the details on, let's put all the 3D details first. So we're going to take out our green concrete and place 2 right here. Then we're going to take out our polished andesite stairs and come down to this 3rd block and place upside down polished andesite stairs, and then place 2 brown concrete on top for 3D details. And then regarding her strap, we're going to come right to these brown terracotta or brown concretes right here. We're going to go 1 to the right. We're going to place this it's kind of hard to explain. This shape, I guess, is R shape. And then we're going to place a gray terracotta right here. We're then going to like reverse this and place it underneath like this. And then we're going to do it at a diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should have something like this. And then on the buttons, we're going to place 2 buttons. So 1 here, 1 here. Then we're going to place 1 here. 2 like this. Same on the other side. And then 1 up here. And that is all the buttons on the front of her. So, moving on to the arms, we're going to do the left arm first. So the materials you won't be needing anymore. We don't need the stairs. Get out your white terracotta. I think we can make that work right now. We don't need the buttons right now. We'll make the light here in a minute, but not quite yet. So coming out of the bottom row of the belt right here, we're going to place 2 white terracotta, 1 brown concrete, Then we're going to place 2 rows of brown concrete, or actually 1, sorry. And then we're going to place 1 row of gray terracotta. The next rows we're going to place 3 gray terracotta on top of these end blocks, so 1, 2, 3, and then fill in this middle part with brown terracotta. We are then going to go above this. 2 rows are just the brown terracotta, and then a row of green terracotta, and then 1, 2, and 3 rows of green concrete. Other arm is the exact same. So just do this. You should have something like that. And let's go ahead and just make the light just to get it over with. Her kind of a rat light, I guess you could call it. So what you're going to do is we're actually going to get rid of this white terracotta block, and we're going to place a polished andesite here. If you want to, you can go ahead and bring it back by 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the front of this, we're going to place another polished andesite, and then we're going to place a sea lantern on it, and then just wrap the ceiling or the sea lantern with white stained glass, and you should have this. And that's basically her like rat light thing. So we don't need those anymore. We can get rid of them. Let's get these guys back out, and let's move on to the legs, or the sides of the legs, I should say. So for the sides of the legs, they're pretty simple. So we're going to take this brown concrete back by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to place. We're going to go from right to left. So 1 gray terracotta, 2 brown concrete. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 rows of gray terracotta. Then we're going to do 2 rows of brown. Then 2 rows of green. It's pretty much just matching up what's next here. 2 rows of brown, or 2 rows. 1 row of brown, 1 row of green, 1 row of brown. And then for a little 3D detail, get out your brown terracotta and place 1 here, and then go down by 2. 1, 2. There you go. Regarding the other side, it's pretty much the same thing, just without strapping. So just pretty much just connect what's right next to you here. So pretty much you should have something that looks like that. So regarding the sides of the arms, they're also very simple. We're going to bring back the white terracotta by 3, and the brown concrete as well. I'm going to bring this up, and just really, you're just going to connect what's to the left or slash right of you here. And then you can go ahead and fill in the shoulder by 2 with the green, like that. There we go. So moving on to the back of the statue, we're going to start on the back for legs. So the back for legs, its first 2 rows are brown concrete, and then it's pretty much just looking in front of you. There's just a few little adjustments. You're going to do 3 rows of gray terracotta, then 2 rows of brown terracotta, and then we're going to go from left to right. We're going to do, we already had the first one, so 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 green concrete. Do that one more time. For the next row, we're going to do 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 brown concrete. The next row, we're going to do 1 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 3 brown concrete, and then 1 green concrete. Next row, we're going to do 2 brown concrete, 2 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 brown concrete. So that's the back of her legs. Let's go ahead and just do the back of the arms. Just get them over with. They're literally the exact same as the front. So just look in front of you, and that's it. Pretty simple when it comes to that. There we go. And then, so for the back of the torso, we're going to start from the left over here. We're going to do 2, well, let's start on the first row first, because the back's a little different than the front. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 black, 3 brown concrete, and then 2 black. For the second row, we're going to do 1 black, 2 brown concrete, and then 5 black. So now moving on to the back of the torso. What we're going to do is we're going to do 5 green concretes coming up in both corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. We're then in this middle piece, we're going to fill in this 4 blocks, and then we're going to double that up. And around this, we're going to fill this in with green terracotta. Like so. And you can go ahead and fill this little piece in right here. All right. So, on top of this, we're going to place 1 brown concrete, 1 green terracotta, 4 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 brown. Do this one more time. Oh, there we go. For the next row, we're going to do 1 gray terracotta, 1 green terracotta, 4 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 1 gray. Next row, we're going to do 2 gray, 1 green terracotta, 2 green concrete, 1 green terracotta, 2 gray terracotta. And then the final row is just entirely gray terracotta. And honestly, I'm trying to see what looks better. I wonder what, because in my original design I had this gray. Honestly, that looks a little better. Probably do that instead with the brown terracotta instead of the gray. This looks a little bit better. So now for the 3D details, we're going to take out our brown concrete and we're going to place them in this kind of pattern right here, like this kind of strapping. And then with our brown terracotta, we're going to place one next to this one right here and 2 beneath. We're going to double up on that and then kind of make another one of those at a diagonal. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 going at a diagonal. And we're going to place 2 birch buttons on these middle ones here. We are then going to place 2 birch buttons right here, 2 here, and then 2 here. And then we don't need the birch buttons anymore. We're going to get our polished andesite stairs again and place an upside down one right here. And that is the back of the statue. So now that we are done with that, we are pretty much almost done. We're getting pretty close. So let's go ahead and move on to the head. So for the head, the only materials you'll really need are brown concrete, green concrete. You really won't need much of this. Light grade concrete, spruce button, and polished black snout button. That's about it. So, get this started, we are going to build on top of these kind of straps here. We're going to place a green concrete on top and extend them forward by 3. So there's 3. So there we go. We're going to fill this in with brown, but don't fill in the 3rd row. That's an extension piece, so it's not meant to be extended forward or extended through, I mean. You don't need to put that there. I just did that. So, there we go. So, moving on to the head, we're going to ignore these green concrete rows for right now. We're going to do 2 brown, 2 light gray, 2 brown. That's green. And honestly, if you want to knock this out and place gray there too, you can, but it doesn't really matter. Then we're going to do an entire row of brown. Then we're going to do 2 gray, 2 brown, 2 gray, and then double up on that. And then we're going to place 4 brown in this middle piece right here. And that's that. So then we're going to take these light grays on the bottom and extend this forward by just 1. And anywhere where you see gray, we're going to fill it in with the polished black stone buttons. Like so. And then with our spruce buttons, we're going to fill in this middle area like so. So now moving on to the hood, we're going to build this up to fill this kind of area in. And then we're going to build 2 more rows on top of this, and that'll be the top of the head. So there we go. And then luckily for us, these sides and the top and the back are very simple. And go ahead and fill this in with it's just entirely green. So no hair, nothing like that. I could make an unmasked version eventually if you guys wanted me to. But I pretty much have that with almost all of my statues. They have their mask on. So even though I know she barely even wears the mask in the movie, she's mainly not wearing it. But yeah, just let me know. And yeah, Ratcatcher 1, I will make him eventually. We'll just have to see how statues go, and just depends really. So yeah, I'm going to fill in the top. And once this is done, that'll be the statue. All right. So let's go ahead and get rid of my arm. So there she is. There is Ratcatcher 2. Yeah, I had a lot of fun designing this one. Very interesting outfit. It kind of looks like rags, but it's definitely a pretty cool one at the same time. So, but yeah, guys. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and the next video I'll be back with Polka Dot Man. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.